Kyle McGarvey on the bottom, 46. Dallas Sullivan has the room to push here. 80 car shoving hard. There's the block. There's the block into the outside wall. 746 wrecking now. 80 car maybe having to move. There's the block again.
It's double zero. It's
Oh.
Sailor Tarot Magic is the spot to get a reading from Sally, an intuitive healer and tarot reader, known as the Nurturing Reader at New Jersey street fairs. You can also check out our YouTube channel for lunar and astro readings, as well as our Instagram for live weekly readings. Her rates are affordable, and you will leave with a newfound perspective. Sally is now offering an introductory class on tarot cards and intuition, and is available for parties. Call or text 732-314-0777 to schedule your reading today.
Welcome everybody. BTDY back in action. Week break, but we're here at Las Vegas Motor Speedway for the Drivers Network America 100, presented by Simulators Anonymous. It's gonna be a great race. Alex Pelican putting up a 30.76. Gonna start on the pole. Let's get that grid order up on the screen for you. So tonight, a little out of the ordinary. I will not be joined by Eric Hutton tonight, unfortunately. Life is changing for so many of us these past couple years, so situationally, Eric will be a little spotty here for a couple races, but we hope to get him back into the booth soon. And shout out to Eric in the chat, everybody. We know we want him up here, but life got in the way. So, J-Rome, you got a driver out there. Dallas Sullivan, 46 car. He's going to be starting in the 10th position tonight. Kevin McGarvey's going to be on the outside of the pole. Anthony Pelican, 3rd. Cody Atkins, 4th. Your top 5. Nick Gardner. Been consistent in that top 5. But we'll take you through your running order in just a moment. These guys are getting set up to grid here in just a moment. And I know these pre-race invocations take a long time, but let's go look around Las Vegas Speedway. Intermediate D-shaped oval. Pretty common to a lot of other tracks, Chicagoland, Kansas. But the thing that sets Las Vegas apart, they get a lot of sunlight. Out here in the desert, asphalt's good and hot, so these guys should have a pretty slick one groove racetrack out of 4. And right there, as you can see, turn 4, very slippery. If you get somebody up behind you, it's very easy to lose it in that corner. We'll see these guys taking it easy for at least the first 10 to 15 laps in their run before they can make any kind of runs at each other. Now, I know not much has changed at this place other than a couple repavements. A lot of tracks are getting new configurations, but Las Vegas has stayed true to itself all the way. But I'm excited. Hope you guys are excited. Everybody at home watching right now on the broadcast, get ready for this grid. 00. Kevin McGarvey's going to hit the grid first. But 31 car, as soon as he gets on here, we're going to take you through the field. 19 cars starting here tonight. There's the 31 car starting on the pole. 30.76. Alex Pelican, your points leader and pole sitter, to his outside. 00. Kevin McGarvey. Liking that new purple on top. Looking good. 98 car just behind them in third. Anthony Pelican to his outside. We've got the 8 car of Cody Atkins. 16, and Nick Gardner is going to be in the 5th spot with Eric Lambert. He's going to be in the 6th position. 42 car Kyle McGarvey going to start in 7th with Alan Dice in the 8th position. Biased towards the 5 car. 12 car is going to start in 9th, and then rounding out your top 10. 46 Dallas Sullivan. 11th position has Justin Carey. And to his outside, the 13 car, Jordan Scheffler. 54 car, Daniel Cunningham. We've had some post-race interviews with him. 13th spot for him tonight. 28, Dennis Steele to his outside. 26 car, Christopher Santoni. Going to start in the 15th position. 34 car, Thomas Brindle. Going to be in 16th. 17th spot will be Nathaniel Ostrowski. In the 18th position, we've got the 40 of Robert Gilmore. Rounding out your field. Actually, that's going to be it for the field. 40 car going to be the last one on here. Jacob Locklear electing not to get on grid. So here we go, guys. 100 miles. It's going to be tough. These guys got a lot of work in front of them, but their main goal right now is beat that 31 car. Does anyone have anything for him? He's been starting up front all season long. Had a solid season thus far. And after that 1 week break, these guys have an opportunity to get some practice in. Figure something out for the team as we get set to go green here. Pace car's pulling down. Here we go, getting ready. And that restart zone right here.
Green flag.
Green flag is out. BTDY live at Las Vegas. Oh no, the Pelican brothers contact. And the 16 of Gardner sneaking up through the middle. A little bit of damage on the back of the 31. I think he missed a gear. A little damage on the front of the 98 as well. '16 car is going to back down just a little bit. Lots of racing going on behind him. You got the 42 of Kyle McGarvey, the 12 car coming out of nowhere. Michael Newman. He's inside Cody Atkins right now. Pelican Violence out on the track. There's Dallas Sullivan working the bottom. The inside of Alan Dice. Now to the inside of... Thought he was going to make a move on Cody Atkins there for a second. That bottom must be pretty tough to race right now. '12 car getting a little bit loose there. Held up the 19 on the inside line. These guys are pretty tight from like 5th position back. Lots of racing going on just inside this top 10. 19 down to the bottom now. Eric Lambert looking to work the 8 of Atkins. Almost 3 wide as we go into 1. F42's been holding his own up there on that outside, but for how long? The 12 seems like he has the preferred line in 1 and 2, but in 3 and 4, he gets a run back on him. That's Michael Newman that we're talking about here. Let's see if he's able to complete the pass. This is for the 5th position. He's all but cleared him here as they go into 1. Now working on the 00, who started on the outside of the pole. 00 up on the outside. There's a big gap here. 31 car, even with that damage on the rear end, able to pull away a little bit, about 1.25 seconds over Anthony Pelican. And then we've got to go back about 2 seconds to the 16 car in 3rd, and he's got his hands full. A lot of cars behind him. Every one of these cars is hungry to get up there and get to the Pelican boys, but Nick Gardner doing a really good job defending right now. Michael Newman having a great run so far. Good to see him pulling through. We have 18 cars thundering around here at Las Vegas. 15 of them are right on top of each other, running side by side, all the way back to about 17th position. Michael Newman finally able to clear the 00. Kevin McGarvey was holding his own, and now we've got the 19 looking almost 3 wide for a second. Alan Dice going to let him get in the line here. Dallas Sullivan working up through the field quickly. He's being scored currently in the 6th spot, working to 5th. Now Newman on the outside. A lot of racing going on here. Alan Dice cutting up through the field. Some of these guys qualified well, have fallen back. Cody Atkins was up there. Now he's being scored in the 10th spot. And then the flip side, Cunningham, the 54. He's worked up a few positions. He's just outside the top 10. Don't look now, though. The 16 car still got his hands full. The 12 car Newman all the way up to the 3rd groove. Newman had a run there down the backstretch, but this car's probably getting a little tight. Right up behind somebody. Gardner's able to work the advantage here, pick his line. He's got much cleaner air. He can kind of pick and choose what groove he wants to run based off how the car is handling. That's a big advantage. That might be part of the reason he's been able to keep these guys behind him for so long. But that time by, 19 car Eric Lambert had the fastest lap time. Back here in traffic, that's hard to do. Lambert hugging right down on the 00. Put him up into the 5th position. Kevin McGarvey falling back a little bit. He's lost about 3 positions. 4 positions now. Dallas Sullivan to the outside. And this is still where the race is. His 5th position back is kind of singled out a little bit, but they're still side by side here. 7th through 9th position. Oh, McGarvey's getting very, very tight. You can tell he had to lift out of the throttle there. He's having some struggles. Daniel Cunningham looking to the outside now, right up on the bumper. Tell you what, I think I'm a motivational speaker for that 19 car. He's worked himself up to the 4th position now. Running side by side with the 12. There he goes, holding the bottom. 46 car, Sullivan on the outside. They're trying to hold it off. Oh boy, there's contact. 12 car Newman sideways. What a save by the 12. Lots of shuffling going on. Newman's going to fall back a little bit. Good recovery though. Looked like the 19 might have got a little tight, got up into his door. 46 might have got into the back of him, I'm not sure. But there was definite contact there between some cars. Looks like Lambert's got a little damage on the right rear. But the 19 being scored in 4th position. Let's go up here to your leader, Alex Pelican. Started on the pole, has led 16 out of 100 laps. These guys are ticking him away. Even with that damage, that machine is just fast. Right on board with the 31 car. He's been bad fast everywhere we've went. These Pelican brothers always putting on a show. Anthony Pelican able to chase Alex down, but this week, not looking to be the case. I don't know. Looks like that gap's grown a little bit. 16 car is actually catching up to Anthony Pelican, and that front end damage probably isn't helping him. There's Lambert. He's under fire now. 42 Akama McGarvey has caught up to him. We've still got some racing going on back here. Michael Newman, who got that contact a little bit earlier with one heck of a save. Now being passed by Cody Atkins for the 7th spot. Alan Dice still inside the top 10. Daniel Cunningham down to the bottom. I tell you what, nobody can decide who wants to be in the 7th position. It's been back and forth all night. Newman way up the track here in 3 and 4, though. That car's got to be handling poorly. Jordan Shepler might have been one of the first cars down pit road. I'm not sure what's going on with the 13. I think he's fallen back from a pit stop. We'll see what my timing and scoring says after this go by, but he was down on the bottom of the track for some reason. That time through, he's being scored in 11th, so not sure what happened to the 13. Probably missed that on the angle. '54 car into the wall. Daniel Cunningham clipped it going down the back straightaway, coming out of 2. He's since got it flattened back out, but he lost a couple positions there. Alan Dice took advantage of that. Now he's hitting inside of Newman. Man, it's just action-packed racing back here. These guys fighting for the top 10. Almost 3 wide as they're coming off of 4. Newman's making that high line work for him, but he's got to be careful because he's getting a lot of guys to the inside running that high groove. Right here, you're looking at it again. They're looking at 3 wide coming off of 2. Oh, he's loose. He's very loose. Newman able to keep control of it, but man, that car was out of control coming off of 2. Thought he was going to collect some of these guys. That's a product of getting up there real high, up in those marbles. But again, your top 10, Alex Pelican, Anthony Pelican, Nick Gardner, Kyle McGarvey, Eric Lambert, Cody Atkins, Dallas Sullivan, Alan Dice, Jordan Scheffler, and Daniel Cunningham. And look who's caught up to the 31 car. So they come across at lap 25. It's down to 0.3 of a second now. Anthony Pelican, Nick Gardner have caught up to him. And how about this run by Nick Gardner tonight? Started in the 5th spot. Previous points leader here in the league. And I think he's got some luck working in his favor because these 2 Pelican boys have a little damage. That could work out in his favor. He could get around these boys on and off pit road. You know they're not going to have time to repair that damage. Back here to the 19 car. Cody Atkins has caught up to him a little bit. Thought maybe we were going to see a pass there for just a second. But Eric Lambert holding on to that 5th spot right now. I tell you what, Alex Pelican looking a little tight there on 3 and 4. And he's giving up some major ground. Anthony Pelican has caught up to him. 0.2 away now. I think we're about to see a lead change. Oh, Anthony just touched the apron there. It could have been it right there. That could have been the lead change, but Anthony had a slight little miscalculation entering 3 and gave all that ground back to Alex Pelican. And now a tag into the wall. That's not going to help that machine any. This is allowing the 16 of Nick Gardner to catch up. 42. Kyle McGarvey has caught up to him. Top 4. Right on top of each other, less than a second separating them. They're side by side again. Coming off of 4. Alex Pelican fighting hard. He might lead this one, but I don't think he's going to get the next one. Change for the lead. 98, Anthony Pelican down to the bottom. Nick Gardner following suit, maybe for second. Little contact down the backstretch. Pelican violence again. Nick Gardner able to get by him, just clearing him here. That opened up the door for Kyle McGarvey. Alex Pelican's lost about 3 positions here in less than 2 laps. Oh, maybe some contact. There it is. 31 car hard to the outside wall. He's going to lose a ton of spots here. Let's go back and take a look at that real quick. Oh boy, we've lost it. We've lost it. Let's get it in the right scene here. There's the contact right off of 4. The 42 almost shot it up into the outside wall. But the 31 car is going to be scored back here in about the 8th position as they come across the line, actually in the 12th spot. He's lost a ton of ground. That puts the 98 up to the lead. Nick Gardner was catching him, but he's starting to pull away. 0.4 of a second. 33 laps into this thing. '42 car looks like he might have a little bit of right rear damage. Not too bad. Car seems like it's still handling pretty well. We've got a car coming off the pits. I'm going to have to fix my overlay for Steam. It keeps popping up every time somebody blinks. 26 car Christopher Santoni coming off of pit road. We got the 21 machine down pit road as well. That's Justin Carey. Right side's going up on that machine. Alex Pelican just brought it down pit road. He's actually being scored out of the race. So 31 out for the night. And there's your leader right now. So we've got some more guys coming down pit road. 54 car in there. He's got some right side damage. Getting that machine service down and away. Kevin McGarvey. He's down and out. He's kept that machine clean though. Robert Gilmore, 40 car coming in. So a few guys still out there on the track. 98 car, he's still out there. 16, 19, 13, 14 car still out. Dennis Steele still out there. Some of these guys we haven't talked too much about yet. Shuffle them up a little bit. Let's see what's going to happen. Alan Dice, he's came to pit road. He's got fresh tires. Looking to zoom by to Dennis Steele machine. And here comes the 98. 16 car is going to stay out for one more lap. 98's got to have a perfect pit road. 42 McGarvey following him down as well. Nathaniel Ostrowski in. Can't afford any mistakes as the right sides go up. 4 tires and Sunoco race fuel definitely going in this machine. Lap 39 out of 100. So they're going to have to pit one more time to get around this place. And there comes the 16 car, Nick Gardner. He slides to a stop. Right side's going up. Now the left side's. Looks like a 4-tire stop. Fill that thing up with fuel. Let's see if he can get it back out there. Relative on the track. Anthony Pelican coming into one. There he goes on by. Dennis Steele, last car out there on the track. He's been saving a little bit. He might be trying to push it to see if he can make it in one stop. Not sure if the 28 car has been down pit road yet or not. Oh, here he comes. Eric Lambert on pit road. He's down and away. Right side on that machine's a little crinkled, but he's having a top 5 race tonight. We've seen a lot of right side damage on these machines, chat. That's going to show you how tough it is to get around this place. Not a lot of cars looking clean. There's a car with some right side damage. There's another car with some damage. This machine's got right side. So that just shows you right there. Very tough groove. You get racing side by side, you can run out of real estate really quickly. But as it all cycles out, let's find out where your leader is going to be. I believe the 12 car, Michael Newman, is going to be leading this time by. And he's got Cody Atkins behind him. These guys short pitted a little bit. They were able to come out on a little bit fresher tires. But there's about a 7-8 lap difference between this car and this one back here. And he is eating them up. This is a pass for the fourth position. Alan Tice falling back to 5th now. Anthony Pelican on a mission to get back to the lead. He's got a lot of ground to make up, but those fresher tires are going to help. Dallas Sullivan's running in the 3rd spot. That'll be the next guy. Little front end damage on that 46 machine. Not sure what happened to him. Cody Atkins able to take away the lead here, get a few laps led. That machine looks like it's dialed in, ready to go. 12 car really close to the wall there, coming out of 2. So Dallas Sullivan running 3rd right now. He's got Anthony Pelican behind him. But look how much of a gain that 98 car gets into the corner. It's just those fresher tires. Cody Atkins trying to run away as fast as he can, but what a difference 7 laps can make on these things. We talked about how greasy this surface is. That hot asphalt here in the desert. Lap 48, here they go. 8 car. Has some rolling rock, he has some company. 98, lead change as they come around for lap 49. And Anthony Pelican not looking back. Nick Gardner, he's got to work through this traffic now. He pitted a couple laps later than the 98, but not on and off pit road as fast, and he's got a lot of work to do. He's right up on the bumper as they're coming off 3 wide. 3 wide out of turn 2. 3 wide going into 3. Alan Dice in the middle. 3 wide again. 42 car, also another guy that pitted a little bit later. It's one of the guys that had a tough break here tonight. He had a top 5 race going on. It's Eric Lambert, currently being scored in the 12th position. He's got a lot of work to do. We're at the halfway point. For any kind of recovery, the 19 is going to have to probably get down pit road a little bit faster than the rest of these guys ahead of him, as he's being scored 15.1 seconds back from the lead. And the exact opposite, Cody Atkins, having a great race tonight. Being scored in 2nd position. About to go down to 3rd, though. I think the 16's got him here as they go across the line. Nick Gardner back to P2 with 49 to go. Kyle McGarvey on fresher tires. He comes off of turn 2. You guys are going to see a product of these tire cycles. Some of these guys look like rocket ships compared to the rest of the field. And that's just how long you wait to come down pit road. In the long run, it can really benefit you. As Anthony Pelican pulls out to 2.8 seconds over Nick Gardner. Now, Gardner's got a little bit fresher tires. He did pit a lap later. So it's going to be interesting to see if the 16 car's got anything for the 98 as they progress through the run. But everybody out there in chat, if you like what you're seeing, if you want to be a part of this, never miss a single race at BTDY, make sure you hit that follow button. Like, share, and follow the broadcast. It means a lot to us. And by us, I mean myself, Bradley Cooper, Eric Hutton. Not with us this week, but we've been working for these guys for about 9 races now. This will be the 2nd lead that I broadcasted for, and what a great group of people to work with. I've enjoyed it. But so far, Anthony Pelican enjoying his race. We're going to take a quick commercial break. Little hiatus button. When we come back, we'll have uninterrupted broadcast and a top 3 interview right after this.
Sailor Tarot Magic is the spot to get a reading from Sally, an intuitive healer and tarot reader. Known as the Nurturing Reader at New Jersey Street Fairs, you can also check out our YouTube channel for lunar and astro readings, as well as our Instagram for live weekly readings. Her rates are affordable, and you will leave with a newfound perspective. Sally is now offering an introductory class on tarot cards and intuition, and is available for parties. Call or text 732-314-0777 to schedule your reading today.
BTDY back here live at Las Vegas. Drivers Network America 100 presented by Simulators Anonymous. Anthony Pelican taking the lead away at lap 39. Hasn't looked back since. So we keep on trucking through. 40 laps to go. You can see that lead is starting to shrink a little bit. Nick Gardner has it down to 1.6 seconds. Nick has got a really good long run car. Unfortunately, it doesn't get fast until about 10 laps till pit stops. Nick might want to consider short pitting here. I don't know what the plan, what the strategy would be for this team so far. But he's got to get up there and get this win. Reclaim that points lead. Nick had a great finish at Daytona. But ever since Daytona, it's been the Pelican boys going back and forth. Several different tracks. Unfortunately, Alex Pelican being scored out of the race tonight. Had some trouble early in the race before the halfway point. So now it's Anthony Pelican up in the front. And he's got his work cut out for him. You can see that lead dwindling down about a 10th a lap. But plenty of ground back here to the 16 car. With 38 laps to go. And don't count this guy out of the picture. Third position, Kyle McGarvey. He's looking bad fast tonight. Don't take him out of the picture yet, guys. 42 car has potential. Definitely up there in that top three. Alan Dice, Jordan Shepler in that 13. Look at that. 13 car up in the top five. Solid night for Jordan Shepler. Alan Dice in the 5. He's running 5th. Cody Atkins back in the 6th spot. Dallas Sullivan just behind him. Band-Aid Machine has a little bit of a crinkle there in the hood, but he's still fast. So he's looking to take away the 6th spot here, possibly. Now he's coming down pit road. Saw him running the inside. Let's see if he gets a good pit road entry. Locking it up a little bit, but I think he's good. Dallas Sullivan going to be one of the first takers down pit road here. Dennis Steele also down pit road. Four tires and race fuel for that machine. 21 car coming down. Justin Carey. .46 down and away. 34 car, he's in his stall. Thomas Brendel. 4 tires for him as well. These guys should be good to make it to the end, but lots of different pit strategies. These guys have done the math. They know that they can make it on fuel, but these tires, the big difference. Big difference it makes. As it's down to 1 second between Nick Gardner and Anthony Pelican. See, Dennis Steele's got much fresher tires. He's going to run to the inside. So for Nick Gardner, he's got to get on and off pit road faster than the 98 car. He's got to make up that ground. Same thing goes for the 42. Both these cars very cautious on pit road compared to the 98. They're going to have the perfect pit road entry. Oh boy. 2 cars with fresher tires. Working 3 wide around the leader. Sometimes that can be a headache. That'll make you pucker up real quick when you got lap traffic getting back by you on fresh tires. But this top 3 in a different time zone, 5 seconds back to Jordan Shepler, and it's It's a pretty sizable gap, but Scheffler, don't take anything away from him. He's had a solid night tonight, and he's found his way up in the top 5, and he's got plenty of space back here to Alan Dice in 5th. Let's see how long Dice rolls it out here. That was a nice segue into the name. We're in Las Vegas rolling dice right now. Some of the guys that have gambled, 31 car out of the race, 26, Christopher Santon. He's out as well. Santoni, I apologize. Thomas Brindle 2 laps down. He's having a rough night tonight. Oh, I swear to God. We're going to have to, we're just going to exit out of Steam entirely. That's getting annoying. But a few more cars down pit road. 00, Kevin McGarvey coming out. Eric Lambert coming out of the pit road. Robert Gilmore coming in. Service this machine. Little left side damage, but still salvageable day for the 40. Some of the cars that have already been on pit road, the 21, 28, 14. Everybody being scored a lap down. Here comes Alan Dice. Cody Atkins with 29 laps to go. Cody Atkins was up there in the lead at one point. He might be able to short pit, get up front, and have enough laps that he can get away with it. Let's see what happens here. 98 car down pit road. 42 also down for a stop. 16 car. He's down and away. He short pits. 1 lap. This is getting interesting. How's it all going to cycle out? This race has stayed green all the way through. Nick Gardner back out on the track. '19 car still, or apologize, 98 still on pit road. 42 down and away. He's close behind the 98 here as they come out. Daniel Cunningham, one of the last cars on the track right now. Nick Gardner able to snag it away, I do believe, after the 54 comes down pit road. Nick Gardner doing an excellent job on pit road. Did what he needed to do. Just what we discussed. 54 down pit road now. So Daniel Cunningham going to cycle out. Nick Gardner going to be your leader with 26 laps left. Not much difference on tires. Gardner's just got to put it away here. 25 across the line. That short run speed that Anthony Pelican has had all race long. Gardner's just got to flow and keep doing what he was doing. Might be enough laps that that car will come back to him. .4 seconds as they cross. Gardner doing a great job maintaining that gap. 98 car down on the apron, coming out of 4. As they cross the line, that gap staying about the same. The entry of 1 and 2. 98 car chewing that up. Really chewing up that lead. Down to 3/10 now as they come into 3 and 4. Gardner's got about a matching 3 and 4. We're about to have a battle for the lead. Also about to have a battle for the 3rd spot. Actually, a little bit confused. Timing of scoring got really behind there. Let's go back up. Look at this pass. Gardner's getting around some lap traffic. Still able to hold on. 22 laps to go. Nick Gardner, your leader. Anthony Pelican wanting to take it back. Puts that left front tire right down on the white line. Gets a great run down the backstretch. But lost a little ground on the entry of 3. Anthony Pelican trying to size him up. Kyle McGarvey back in the 3rd spot, about a 1.5 back. So this close battle for the lead. Look back here at Cody Atkins. He's fallen off a little bit. Not quite as good on pit road as he had hoped for. He's back in the 7th position. Man, these guys, I tell you what, 21 laps to go. Does Anthony Pelican have anything for the 16? The more laps that tick away, that 16 is going to get stronger and stronger. He's shown it all race long. Or is Anthony Pelican saving a little bit? Maybe Squid jumping on the bandwagon. Let's go, Mr. Pelican. I say let's go, Nick Gardner. He's looking good here. He's in the right spot. Mr. Gardner, 16. I can be biased. "19 laps left. 98 car just waiting for a mistake. Is it going to happen? Peach Vibe Machine looking strong down on the bottom. Able to make up a little ground out of 4. One-tenth of a second separating these guys. It's getting tighter and tighter. Poor Bovine says, I smell a bumper. Well, we're right there in that camera angle. Anthony's got to get to him first. He's getting the run down the backstretch. But he's running that high line. He's got to keep clean air. I think once he gets to the back bumper of the 16, it's just dirty air making him tight. Nick Gardner doing a great job holding him off. 16 laps to go. 98 looks like he might be struggling a little bit for grip, but look at this run he's going to get. Let's throw the 42 car into the mix. He's catching these boys. Kyle McGarvey's got it down under a second. We could have a three-way battle for the lead with less than 10 to go. Nick Gardner's had a little bit of a drought since Daytona. Big success for the Pelican brothers. Unfortunate for the 31 tonight. Coming up on lap traffic here. They're going to have to navigate it just right. Say goodbye to the 21 car. Justin Carey. 13 laps left. 42 cars got to navigate it next. What a run that 98. Just got off the back stretch. He's all over the back bumper. Right up on that tailgate. He's trying to force the 16 to make a mistake on his entry. If you guys smell a bumper, that was the opportunity. I don't think that Anthony races like that, especially amongst teammates. We have seen some door slapping on the last turn at the last lap, but I think Anthony's going to sit and wait. He's going to wait for that 16 to make a huge mistake and take advantage of it. There's blood and sharks in the water right now. Kyle McGarty able to get around the 21 finally. See if he can work that gap back down. Nine-tenths of a second. Now this is starting to get into the wheelhouse now of the 16. 42 has a long run car as well. Kyle might be able to catch up to Anthony before the end of this race. But I think Nick might have enough in the tank here. 16 was one of the few cars that we didn't see running the dog leg, cutting the tri-oval. Also not hugging the white line as low. I tell you what, that 98 car has been very fast, but I am very impressed with the entire top three. Through the field real quick. Alan Dice is going to be scored in the 4th position. Dallas Sullivan 5th spot. We got a pass back here. The 13 car getting passed up. That's for the 6th position. They're side by side coming off at 2. So Jordan Shepler trying to work back up there to the top 5. Cody Atkins back here in the 8th position. Michael Newman, who's had a up and down day. Scored 9th right now. Daniel Cunningham. Tough race for him. He's got some right side damage. Looks like he might salvage a top 10. But back up front. Look at this. 16 car, Nick Gardner starting to pull away from Anthony Pelican with 7 laps to go as they cross the line. It's Nick Gardner's race to lose here. We saw it develop all the way through. The strategy, the tires, what Nick had to do to get on and off pit road and out ahead of the 98. Make it tough for him to pass. And that 98 car is starting to struggle. Kyle McGarvey catching up a little bit, inch at a time here. Five laps to go. Anthony Pelican's under fire. Looks like that machine is getting tight on him. He's using the apron to rotate it. He's lost about 0.6 of a second now to Nick Gardner. Closest battle here for the top three. Tom McGarvey, Anthony Pelican. Four laps left now. Great race here tonight. Drivers Network America 100, presented by Simulators Anonymous, BTDY, live every Monday. Green flag drops about 8:35. We've went green the whole way. 3 laps left. As we watch the leader go around. 3 more times for Nick Gardner. He's praying this thing stays green all the way. We're about to have a battle for the second spot. Kyle McGarvey up on the outside. Lost a little bit of ground there with that line. Really close to the outside wall. Two laps to go. He's running out of time to make his move if he's going to make it. He's got to race back up there. He's got a few more corners to do it. One lap to go. Nick Gardner crossing the line, leading this thing. Does anybody have anything for that 98, though, to get around for second? Does that 42 car have something for him in 3? I don't think he does. Nick Gardner coming into 3 and 4. White flag in the air, checkered flag on the outside. Nick Gardner, roll bar. This machine on point tonight. Nick Gardner wins Drivers Network America 100 BTDY at Las Vegas. Second position, Anthony Pelican. Great job holding on there. Kyle McGarvey, outstanding performance for him tonight. 42 car up in the top 3. Jordan Scheffler is going to bring it home in 4th. Alan Dice in the 5 car. Coming in 5th. Dallas Sullivan, Kevin McGarvey, Cody Atkins, Michael Newman, Daniel Cunningham, your top 10. Let's catch up here with this 16 car because he's going to burn the rear tires off this machine. Congratulations to Nick Gardner, your winner here tonight. Post-race interviews with the top 3 right after this. Kyle McGarvey on the bottom. 46. Dallas Sullivan has the room to push here. 80 car shoving hard. There's the block. There's the block into the outside wall. 746 wrecking now. 80 car maybe having to move. There's the block again.
It's double zero. It's going
To the, oh. We're down here in Victory Lane. BTDY race winner at Las Vegas, Nick Gardner. And I am on the wrong setting. Let's fix that real quick. Nick Gardner, you got a copy?
I got you.
So you pulled it off here tonight, man. It's just incredible deal. We knew what you needed to do. We saw the tire strategies and the pit road and everything working out. And you got on and off pit road perfectly, and you were able to get ahead of that 98. Walk us through all of it.
Yeah, man. I knew I was pretty quick on the long runs. I'm really good. When the setup is really tight and you got to save the right front a lot. So I just continued to back the corners up, and once Anthony, I stayed out that first time because I wanted to lead a lap just in case I didn't win the race. And then the second time, I'm like, you know what? Screw it. I'm gonna pit with 30 to go. That's my limit. So I was surprised Anthony didn't pit before that, or else I just would have followed him in. But I was able to pit first, and then those guys followed me, so I knew I could get out to a little lead there. And then Anthony kind of stayed behind me as much as he could, but he had a little damage from the contact with Alex earlier, which on the long runs made him pretty tight. So it's pretty cool.
Well, hey, man, circumstances, they played out in your favor all night tonight. You looked fast all the way through, and we talked about that long run speed, backing those corners up. So was this track maybe greasy at the start too? Made it a little hard to make that transition with the hot asphalt?
It did at first. It was a little loose, especially on newer tires. But like after like 3 or 4 laps, like it just came in real quick, and it then like the car might have driven great, but like you couldn't overthink it because if you drove it too hard, you just kill your right front. And lap 20, 25, like you get about halfway the fuel and you're already plowing tight. So the more you let off the corners, the better you're able to save that right front. That's pretty much what I did.
Well, it looked great out there tonight, Nick. It's great to see you up there and get that victory. You had a big drought since Daytona. This is going to help you out in the points, man. That's what you needed to do, right?
Yeah, man. I'm really thankful that I was really able to get this done, or a win other than a super speedway race. So obviously, I have so much good luck there, and I have great teammates, and but sometimes it's nice to just kind of win one on your own speed, and I feel like I was pretty good tonight with the tight setup that they brought us tonight. So I'm excited. It feels good to win other than a super speedway, and yeah, man, this is a cool win.
Well, Nick, you did a great job. Do you have anybody you'd like to thank for that victory tonight?
Yeah, of course, man. My wife, of course, letting me get on and race with these boys every Monday and Tuesday night. And then obviously all my teammates, Anthony and Alex and Nate and Brett and Dennis. All those guys are just fun to talk to and fun to race with. And honestly, I couldn't get much practice in, so I was able to get help from those teammates of mine to get me fast tonight. Can honestly, I had some stuff going on. I didn't even know what the setup was like before race. So I was really surprised by the qualifying effort, and I was even more ecstatic when I was able to get the W tonight.
Well, you got it done, and congratulations. We're going to look forward to talking to you next week, man.
All right, man. Appreciate it. Thank you for the broadcast. Appreciate Nick and Alan, all them guys that put on this league. It's a fun league, and I'm really appreciated to be a part of it.
10-4, man. All right, your race winner tonight, Nick Gardner, getting it done. Excellent job by that Peach Vibe Celsius machine. 16, able to do it right. We've caught up with second place, and man, it was hard. It looked tight out there with that damage, Anthony Pelican.
Yeah, once I got that damage there on the start, it was no help to an already tight setup.
Well, you had what was a misshift in front of you, I think, is what happened. Is that correct?
Yes, it is.
Just just one of those mistakes. They happen. We're all human. But walk us through, because you were able to lead some laps. You took away the lead at about lap 28 or so, and you kind of looked like it was going to be a battle between you and Alex. But as the race went on, Alex had some trouble, and then you were out there by yourself. So walk us through what your game plan was from that point on.
I knew I had to try to save tire with the damage, just going to make it even tighter on the long run. Ultimately, I feel like it took a little bit of straightaway speed away from me, and I feel like that's where they gained the most time. Like I was telling Nick, and Nick was telling me in Discord, it looked like I maintained pretty decent in the corner. Just he killed me down the straightaway. And then once he got behind me there, and I tucked up behind him, he was even pulling away from me just down the straightaway. Even though I was catching him on the corner exit, once we got to the middle of the straightaway, he was just pulling away.
Well, it looked like you were having some great runs, and kudos to you for that damage and driving that machine the way you did. Second place, man. It's still looking good in the points. You did a great job. What would you change? I know you would change the very start of the race, but was there anything you could have done maybe to get out ahead of that 16 off of pit road, or something else that could change?
I probably could have short pit him by a lap or something, but ultimately, I don't think it would have mattered. Just there on the initial start, hang a left instead of trying to give my brother a push.
Yeah, I mean, that's just circumstantial. You guys are still solid in the points, and both you guys, everybody knows the Pelican boys, they're the ones to beat. Second place tonight, though. Nothing to hold your head down about, and you got anybody you'd like to thank for it.
Yeah, I'd like to thank my wife and my 2 daughters. I'd like to thank all the guys that dialed in. I'd like to thank you guys for putting on an awesome broadcast. I'd like to thank all the guys at BTDY for putting on an awesome league.
10-4, man. Hey, we're going to see you again. I'm sure of it. So hold your head up, and we'll see you next time.
Yeah, hope to see you next week at Dover doing an interview after that. Hopefully, I'll be burning it down when we do that.
Yep. Fry them tires off, man.
Thank you.
Good luck. All right, so there's Anthony Pelican, second place finisher tonight, and we've got one more interview. Kyle McGarvey, 42 car. Man, you were there. It was right there at the end, and looked like maybe you got a little tight running up behind the 98 there for a second and just couldn't get that run on him again.
Yeah, on those long runs, I could catch those guys, but then once I got tucked in behind him, the car just built way too tight. Couldn't really make the moves I needed to get by him. And I want to apologize for getting into Alex there in the beginning of the race.
Well, we had some different strategies and tires going on. You were one of the cars that pitted late with Anthony and Nick, and it seemed like that was the better strategy as it played out.
Yeah, I mean, I was thinking about short pitting, but I don't spend a lot of time up near the very front. So I was like, you know what? Let me just stay on the same strat as these guys and let the chips fall where they may.
Well, chips fall, and that's what it's all about here at Las Vegas. Third place tonight. You had a solid car, though, man. I know you mentioned that you're not used to running up here in the front, but get used to it. That confidence, man, it's got to be through the roof.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, typically I'm not super aggressive, so typically I'm good at saving tires, and so the longer runs I really enjoy. But yeah, that was a lot of fun. I'm glad we kept it green all race, and yeah, just need to get a little better at my green flag pit stops.
Well, hey, we had 19 cars, 100 laps, kept it clean and green all the way through. One heck of a job, Kyle. I know this is the first interview with you, so we like to do this thing where you shout out. Anybody you'd like to thank for tonight?
My teammates, everybody at Simulators Anonymous. Thanks for Nick and Alan and the rest of the admin for doing all the work for the league. Yeah, I have a blast racing Monday nights, so this is great. And yeah, I guess that's it.
We'll go back and watch it, man. We appreciate your time. We hope to speak to you next time at Dover.
All right, thank you.
There's Kyle McGarvey finishing that 42 car up in the top 3. Sailor, Tarot Magic, getting that done. Congratulations to the top 3. We're going to get the entire finishing order up on your screen for you, just to get a glimpse of where everyone came in. Tough break tonight for Alex Pelican. We know that guy, the points leader, wanted to do better. Started on the pole, but through the field, Nick Gardner, your winner. Anthony Pelican, second. Kyle McGarvey, third. Fourth position, Jordan Shepler. Alan Dice, fifth. Dallas Sullivan, sixth position. Kevin McGarvey is going to come in seventh. Eighth position, Cody Atkins. Michael Newman, ninth. Daniel Cunningham, 10th. 11th position, Nathan Ostrowski. Good solid night. He started in 17th, so great turnaround for him. Eric Lambert, unfortunate, started 6th, finishing 12th. 13th, Dennis Steele, 14th position. Justin Carey, 15th spot. Thomas Brindle, 16th position. Robert Gilmore, 17th. Christopher Santoni, Alex Pelican out of the race. Christopher Santoni out. Jacob Locklear did not grid. 101 laps down. So congratulations to this top 3. Great job by everyone tonight. This is BTDY live at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. 16 car burning it down one more time for you. There he is right there, and we appreciate your time. If you guys liked what you saw, make sure you hit that follow button. Share this link, like that broadcast. We'll see you next week at Dover, 8:35 p.m. Eastern Time. Until then, signing off. Bradley Cooper for Eric Hutton. Take care, everybody. Kyle McGarvey on the bottom, 46. Dallas Sullivan has the room to push here. 80 car shoving hard. There's the block. There's the block into the outside wall. 746 wrecking now. 80 car maybe having to move. There's the block again.
Double zeros,
Hit the, oh.